Here's another face-off brewing between the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi. Now, the 1984 riots have become a contentious subject for the centre and the AAP government, with both accusing each other of not being serious about the issues related to it. The centre is unhappy that the AAP government is not cooperating in the SIT set up by it, while the Aam Aadmi Party says that they cannot be blamed for not providing logistics or manpower to the special investigation team which is probing the 1984 anti-sikh riots.
Team of the investigators, of the police officers, they were to be provided by the Home Ministry because the police is not under the Delhi government. Now all these 3 months have passed. The tenure of the SIT was 6 months. In these 3 months, even this team has not been provided by the central government. On 1st of May, for the first time, a meeting was held in the Home Ministry where it was decided that one public prosecutor should be deputed by Delhi government with this SIT. That public prosecutor has already been deputed within a week by the Delhi government with the SIT. Now it is being said that the delay in the functioning of the SIT is because of the delay in appointment of the public prosecutor. Now this is absolutely wrong, and it's a blatant lie. The functioning of the SIT has not started because the police officer has not been appointed, which are to be appointed by the central government.
Pooja is on the phone line with us. Pooja, yet another in a long series of territorial battles between these two sides. But the big question, of course, is who's really dealing the probe here?
That's right. Since the beginning, there has been a confrontation between the central government, especially the Home Ministry, over several issues with the Aam Aadmi Party, and this time, of course, Aam Aadmi Party government as well. What, in fact, sources within the AAP are telling us that basically the only issue, the bone of contention, is about the appointments that was sought with regard to the SIT for 1984 riots. And here the AAP government say they would only ask for a public prosecutor panel. That PP panel has been set out already, and therefore nothing else remains. So any other sort of an allegation, if at all, has come against the AAP government, that definitely doesn't stand true, is what the AAP sources are telling us. But definitely the MHA also stands true in the sense that it is not only about appointments right now, it is also about the compensation that the Delhi government had promised, which basically the Delhi government will have to pay, which is over ₹10 crore as was being promised, which will then be reimbursed by the centre. So definitely a lot of technical issues that need to be sorted out between the centre and the state, but it does appear that at several levels with regard to 1984 riots, SIT, the confrontation and a lot of unresolved issues still continue.
Pooja, stay with us. We've also got more reactions coming in, political reactions. Let's hear out what the other parties are saying about this face-off.
देखिए, तमाशा कर रहे हैं और दोनों ही लोगों ने घड़ियाली आंसू उस समय बहाए थे, बहुत बड़े बड़े चीख कर बोले थे। वो जो उन्होंने वायदा करा था कि हम 5 लाख रुपए देंगे, मुझे नहीं लगता किसी को उन्होंने अभी तक एक पैसा भी दिया और ना इनकी देने के नहीं आते। चुनाव निकल गया, वो बात निकल गई, तो इसलिए अब ये उसको ध्यान नहीं दे रहे। इन्होंने झूठ बोला था लोगों से।
आम आदमी पार्टी ने जो SIT बना के पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर तक नहीं बनाया है, सरकार में है वो 3 महीने, वो
भी वही खेल कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने भी झूठे वायदे करे लोगों से, तो आज कोई पूरा नहीं कर पा रहे।
मैं और नीतीश कुमार, when we met Kejriwal few weeks back, he said the central government is not cooperating with them, and he was demanding some good officers from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar also, so he can make a team of some trusted officers. So this is also a center versus state deteriorating relationship also, and central government must help and bail out the Delhi government if they are also willing to get the things proved in a proper way.
Pooja is still with us on the phone line. Pooja, what is the way forward then? Are both sides still equally adamant on their respective stands?
Well, they're definitely adamant on their stance because Aam Aadmi Party government here in Delhi says that their they were only asked for a public prosecutor panel for the SIT, which they have set out that the party is and the government is planning to put SIT on the road. It is definitely on, it's working, it started, but there will have to be in tandem with the centre. And if these confrontations continue, it could become a hassle. But the AAP government says they've set out the panel, and the moment the government, the central government decides to reimburse the expenditure, the compensation, they will go ahead and do it. So definitely these are some of the technical issues that have to be resolved, while the AAP government says they are all set to work it out.
Right, but the point also is that there have been other series of, battles, war of words, territorial issues between the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party. Does this look like now it's just about, revenge politics, and both of them are not really serious about the actual issue at hand?
Well, apart from the SIT issue, the basic issue is also of compensation to the victims, because the Delhi government has set out almost over rupees 10 crore for those victims as compensation. But the question is, they've also sought centre to send funds, to send more compensation money to include it in this. And that is also where the confrontation is, because the centre says that we will reimburse the compensation that you, in fact, decide to give out to the victims. But when will that happen? How will that happen? That is also an issue of bone of contention that remains. So definitely a lot of unresolved issues currently. But the Aam Aadmi government and the centre says they will try and work it out, because it is for such an important issue.
Do we know if there is an agreement between the AAP and the centre as far as the amount and the quantum of compensation is concerned?
Well, the Delhi government had announced over rupees 10 crores as the package, while the centre also had, in fact, we know that Home Minister Rajnath Singh had also given out checks. The centre had also given out a certain package. It round about what sources are telling us could be nearing, in fact, 100 crores. But
right.
It's nothing on paper right now, nothing specific, but definitely both governments will have to work together,
right,
because the centre generally reimburses to the state.
Okay, Pooja, thanks so much for joining us with the latest on another battle between the centre and the Aam Aadmi Party.